This is a drink I call the Health Kick. It's in my first book, Eat Your Drink, and this has Aquavit. I used the Krogstead Aquavit. Aquavit is made from caraway seeds. That's the flavor that's in pumpernickel bread. It's originally from Norway and Sweden and that region. This one is actually made up in Portland, Oregon, and what I love about it is it has that caraway seed flavor, but it's infused with star anise. Star anise are those seeds and pods that grow off of a plant that is from southwest China. And it actually looks like a star. It actually has anise and anise pod seeds inside of it. And it has a really sweet, strong, it has those flavors of licorice, but I don't want to say it is licorice because the main difference between star anise or anise and licorice is a root. And typically with licorice, that's mostly associated with candies and things like this. Whereas the culinary version of that is really star anise and fennel seeds, fennel pods. So there's a really amazing flavor of that. So what's nice about this is it adds all these different layers to the cocktail. I'm going to be using celery juice, which is where it gets the name the Health Kick. I've used it with green juice, but really the celery in combination with the star anise really works well. So it's a simple drink to make. We're going to build it in a shaker. You don't have to muddle anything. And we're going to start with using 1 ounce of the Krogstead Aquavit. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of gin. So I'm using this distilled gin that I love. This is called Gray Whale Gin. It's made here in California. I love everything about it. It's a really great flavor. I'm a huge whale person, so it's like just the name got me. But it pulls ingredients, the way it got it named, it pulls ingredients from when it starts migrating from Alaska all the way down to Mexico. When it's hitting kind of like Oregon and down through California, they use the ingredients that are along the coast of the actual migration journey of the gray whale. So it's got juniper, which has to be this wild juniper we have here in California, limes, fir tree, sea kelp, mint, and almonds. So it has a nice kind of creaminess to it. Really, really nice distilled gin. So we're going to do 1 ounce of that. And then it's going to have 1 ounce of celery juice. So this is, you can buy the celery juice bottled. You can go to a juice bar, Whole Foods. 16 ounces usually is about $5. And it's really great. So you just juice that. You can actually juice that and put it aside. It will last a couple of days. And then we're going to do 3/4 ounce of an agave syrup. This is a 1-to-1 ratio of agave nectar to water. And then 3/4 ounce of fresh lime juice. And then I'm going to give that a shake. I'll put some ice in there. So we're going to do this straight. There's really no need to double strain this at all, so we're not really trying to get anything out of it. It's just super refreshing. And I'm using this glass because of the garnish. Now, if you can get a hold, there's lots of different things, but this is actually wild fennel that I foraged this morning. So if you know what fennel is, fennel actually looks like this. So we're mostly seeing this, right? This is when we go to the supermarket, we go to the farmer's market, we'll see fennel like this. It will grow those big bulbs that people roast and make things with. And this has a real licorice flavor. But if you let fennel grow beyond picking it, it will start to flower. And this is what it looks like, and I love it. It's beautiful, beautiful. These things will start to flower. They'll start to form little seeds that get blown back into the ground, and that's how they reproduce. So what I'm going to do is, first what I'll do is I like to put a little bit of salt in here. Sometimes salt, just like food, brings out the flavor. And then we'll do just a nice little thing. Just rests right in there. And that's it. So this is called the Health Kick. It's a really great brunch cocktail. It's very light, very easy to make, but it's really that celery. So let's just take a sip here. It's sweet. It's got the anise flavor. the celery, and even the salt brings it out. It's a really, really nice combination. It's a perfect brunch cocktail. This is exactly what I would serve like with an omelet in the morning on a Sunday. So have fun with it, enjoy, and cheers.